Well, Virender Sehwag has levelled some rather explosive allegations. He said that he missed out on becoming the Indian cricket team's chief coach because he had no setting with the CAC. Forced by the BCCI, he took the initiative to apply for the job, but he was misled by Ravi Shastri himself, who told Sehwag that he was not in the running for the same position. In fact, not just that, Sehwag also took a jibe at Sachin Tendulkar, at Sourav Ganguly as well as VVS Lakshman. He said he wasn't interested in the coaching job and will not apply for the position ever again. I want to go across to our sports editor, Shimon Ray, who's joining us with more details on this. Shimon, some very explosive comments from Virender Sehwag. He's not really held back before as well, but this time around, he's lashed out at people who he played alongside with Sachin, Sourav Ganguly, VVS Lakshman as well as Rahul Dravid.
Well, it seems that there is not everything well within Indian cricket. Remember, Virender Sehwag is also one of the main commentators of BCCI, but he has chosen to take this line. He has chosen out of his will to reveal that there was not, it was all prefixed, which means that he was talking about setting, a word that is used in Hindi for fixing up things, which means that it was already pre-decided that Ravi Shastri will eventually become the Indian coach. Now, three things he has said. And if I can read out actually what he said, and that is what he said to one private Hindi channel. मेरी सेटिंग नहीं थी, इसीलिए कोच नहीं बन पाया. देखिए, मैं कोच इसीलिए नहीं बन पाया क्योंकि मेरी किसी से भी सेटिंग नहीं थी. जो भी कोच चुन रहे थे उनसे सेटिंग नहीं थी. Then he goes on to say that Amitav Chaudhary, who is the BCCI secretary, the then secretary, Sridhar, also the BCCI member, senior member, offer lekar aaye, which once they came with the offer, he did not opt on his own, so he was not interested. He reiterated again and again that he was initially not interested. It was on the insistence of Amitav Chaudhary, the BCCI secretary, and Sridhar. And later on, he talked to Virat Kohli as well, the Indian captain. They were all in favor of having Virender Sehwag as Indian coach. And there he says that he was misled. He also talked, he said that then he said that Sehwag said, मैंने सोचा नहीं था, मेरे पास ऑफर आया. बीसीसीआई के सचिव अमिताभ चौधरी और डॉक्टर श्रीधर आए थे, उनने रिक्वेस्ट की, मैंने अपना समय लिया, उसके बाद मैंने अप्लाई किया. विराट कोहली से भी मेरी बात हुई, तो वो भी कह रहे थे जब आकर मैंने अप्लाई किया, अगर मुझे पूछना करे तो मेरा इंटरेस्ट बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. सो ही हैड नेवर हैड द इंटरेस्ट, कभी उपलब्ध नहीं किया, लेकिन करूंगा भी नहीं, कभी अप्लाई नहीं किया. सो ही इज सेइंग दैट ही नेवर अप्लाइड ऑन हिज ओन. इट वाज ऑन द इंसिस्टेंस ऑफ दीज बीसीसीआई पीपल as well as Virat Kohli and then Ravi Shastri. He talked to Ravi Shastri in England.
You know, Shimon, there's another big allegation that he's levelled. He claims that he was deceived of sorts by Ravi Shastri. Give us details on that. What exactly has he said about Ravi Shastri?
Well, exactly. He said that he met Ravi Shastri in England and he wanted, and he asked Ravi Shastri as to why was he not applying. Virender Sehwag asked Ravi Shastri. During that time, Ravi Shastri did not apply. Remember, the first batch of applicants, Ravi Shastri did not apply at all. It was in the insistence of, and 5 people applied, including Virender Sehwag. And Virender Sehwag applied only when BCCI secretary Amitav Chaudhary and Sridhar wanted him to. Also, he got a nod from Virat Kohli. Now, in England, because Virender Sehwag now claims that if he knew that Ravi Shastri will eventually apply, he wouldn't have applied at all, because he knew the so-called setting that he's talking about, that Virat Kohli's favorite is Ravi Shastri, and if Ravi Shastri applies, it is but a foregone conclusion that Ravi Shastri will eventually become the Indian coach. Now, what is important here is that he's talking about the setting of the CAC, that is Cricket Advisory Committee. And who are comprising of the Cricket Advisory Committee? The likes of the legends like Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly and VVS Lakshman. If he's questioning Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly and VVS Lakshman's wisdom, then either he is absolutely lying, or else there is something very, very fishy or something.
And you know, Shimon, quickly also, has there been any sort of reactions coming in from the cricketing community? Have any of these legends spoken out on the kind of things that Sehwag has had to say?
Well, as of now, most of the legends and most of the former cricketers are also tight-lipped. But as the day progresses, probably they will react. But I have spoken to some of these and they are completely dumbstruck. In fact, they wonder how can Virendra Sehwag say something like this. What is important over here is Indian cricket, certain things should remain in the closet. That should not come out because these are certain BCCI contract also. So the question is Virendra Sehwag violating that contract? Because you cannot keep out with coming out with the secrets that happened because you cannot talk about your interviews and you cannot talk about even, and these are serious accusations. When I said that when you are questioning the greats of like Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly and VVS Lakshman, then either you are lying completely or else it's a very serious allegation which needs to be probed as well.
Yes.
Whether there was a pre-decided notion or the CAC had already decided that Ravi Shastri will be the coach, then what was the need for these applicants? What was the need for this so-called selection of coaches? What was the need of the interviews?
And that
so
really is the question, Shimon. Was it all a farce? Was this already set up? Was it a pre-decided deal, as you pointed out? You know, Sehwag has been someone who's been very, very vocal about his views, whether it's praise or criticism. So we'll have to wait and watch to see what kind of reactions come in, and as you pointed out, whether any action is also taken based on what Virendra Sehwag has said. For the moment, Shimon, thanks so much for joining us with those details. With that, here's also a quick look at some other stories that we're tracking from across the nation.